Back at Rebel Field in Troy, our final score in this game is Huntingdon winning this one by a final of 49-14 over the Rebels. First-year head coach Kevin Goetcher joining me now. Coach, first and foremost, thanks for taking the time to talk with us. A long night of football. You saw some positive things there. I know you saw some things that you want your kids to work on, but let me be one of the first few hundred to welcome you first to Obion County, Coach. We haven't had a chance to talk on air. I know you've had some radio interviews in the area, but not new to you. You're very familiar with the area, being a former assistant coach down there.
Yeah, Huntingdon is what they are. You know, they're very physical, and really we need to watch this film so much because what Huntingdon does and how they play is exactly what we want to Obion County to level. You know, and they're very physical. And part of this is my fault. I told the guys all spring during scrimmage, you know, during the jamboree, we want to be the most physical team out there. That's what we were concerned with. And tonight I said, okay, tonight we just care about the score. And then we come over there and play a terrible first half. So at halftime we went in and regrouped and got back to what we needed to stress. We needed to be the most physical team out there. Take away the special teams, we're playing 14-14 second half. You know, so that's how we're going to approach everything from now on. We're going to be the most physical team and worry about the score at the end. We got a lot of guys banged up, but they were real troopers tonight. They played their heart out. So we got guys that are cramping up on the sidelines, and we're not the only ones, but they're giving their all, so I'm proud of the guys.
Coach, you got touchdowns on both sides tonight. A fumble recovery from Ben Jones. He had a great run for you last week in the jamboree. He got in the open field, and Sis just bobbled it, and Ben was right there and said thanks, and he's probably one of your more athletic kids out there.
He is the most athletic kid we have out there. He's a senior, and he's a great leader. He's one of those kids that he's playing both sides of the ball, special teams and everything, giving everything he has. Maybe a $135 in terms of weight, but he's got a lot of heart, you know, and we need that in more players, especially our linemen. Our linemen got to have that kind of attitude too, that they're just going to, it doesn't matter on size of what's going on, they're going to compete, they're going to be successful.
Get the touchdown in the fourth quarter from Burner on the 12-yard quarterback keeper. You exploited something up the middle there, got behind that line, and it goes back to what you talked about earlier, Coach, being physical, pushing. I saw a couple of pancake blocks tonight, and I know you want to see more and more of that as the weeks go on.
Absolutely. I mean, we're power-based in terms of that. And second half, I don't know that we wore them down. I just think we decided to match them physicality-wise. And when we do that, we're going to be okay. I mean, our staple point is going to be the power running game with the counter off of it. First half, we couldn't do it because we're not going to play side push. And with our size and our strength, there's no reason ever not to have a play side push against anyone we play all year. So, I mean, Huntingdon, excellent football team. Probably the best defense we'll face all year. Maybe Crockett County might be, you know, at that caliber, but they give us a great test, something to work on.
They lose a kid that was a Mr. Football finalist last year, 3,100 plus rushing yards, and they just seem to just continue to reload and keep going.
Yeah, that quarterback's not too shabby. He had a ton of touchdowns, didn't he? And their fullback, my understanding is they got a fullback and they just clone him every single year. He's a stud too. So I know he played his heart out on both sides of the ball, and he cramped up the end and he left it on the field. They got some good players.
Over 200 rushing yards tonight for Sis. Coach, when you take away some of the positives in this game, the one thing that I saw, the crowd here, very enthusiastic, but your kids on the field after that last touchdown Blake had, they're up, they got the helmets up, they're continuing to go. They're treating this like, hey, we've got 9 more weeks. This is a nothing or tied 21-21 game. Let's play it out. Let's continue to pop pads.
We got to keep that mentality. We got to keep that mentality in terms of our football team, in terms of the community. You know, we're running a football program. We got it on board from 3rd grade through 12th grade. We're just running the same thing, and we're going to see the fruits of those labors. You know, as years go by, we need to keep our head up because we're going to get better every single week, and we're going to be very competitive when it's all said and done this year.
Accountability and respectability, that's a couple of things I've already seen tonight, Coach.
Yes, that's what we ask for the kids. You know, we ask for that, and they're stepping up. We're going to be okay.
Coach, we always appreciate the time. Look forward to seeing you next week. Frazier comes to town. It'll be the first meeting between those two schools, and a chance for you guys to get some good taste in your mouth here back on your home turf.
We do, and we got some little surprises for the things that come out that night. We got military appreciation night, something that's very near and dear to my heart. My father was in the military, and we're going to have a great display here in terms of, you know, the 101st Airborne fun on the game ball. We're going to have some things for the kids to do. It's going to be a really good atmosphere, and our kids are really excited, I'm sure, to get, like you said, to get that taste out of their mouth and hit them in the mouth.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time. It's going to be nice to see that next week. I think the folks here in Obion County don't have anything to do. It'll be back on a Friday night now. Come on out, 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff. It'll be a special one, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Head Coach Kevin Goetcher and the Rebels tonight falling to Huntingdon. Final score of 49-14. 0-1.